Hello. Welcome back to the Style Masterclass Podcast. I'm your host, Judith Gaton. Today, we're going to talk about 3 reasons your bra does not fit you. Let's dive into it. Just in case you're new around here, I'm Judith Gaton, Master Certified Coach, Personal Stylist, aka Style Coach, former lawyer, and your new bestie. Here's some fun things I've learned along the way. Coaching women about the bras, the undies, and there's a really good reason we call them foundation garments. In fact, we're going to deep dive into this topic in Modern Charm School in February 2023 because we're calling it Lingerie Month. And the fun thing is, there's a whole interesting history to all of this. The basic thing I want you to get out of this podcast today is you don't know what you don't know. And you'll hear me say that a lot, a lot. And the reason being is we're taught so much stuff about biological reproduction in school. If any of you went through basic stuff in school around puberty, you know the kind of classes I'm talking about. And there was a lot of emphasis on sexual education, for better or for worse, right or wrong. I'm not here to debate that. The interesting thing that was sort of left out of the conversation is bras. And some of you had budding breasts. Some of you did not have budding breasts. Some of you had really large breasts and it seemed like they came in overnight. Whatever your breast history is, it probably had a pretty profound effect on your first bra shopping experience. And that might still be playing out today. Because very rarely in my experience has any woman been sat down and told, here's how you find a bra that fits. A big part of my job is teaching women stuff that they didn't learn. Why? Well, no fault in the system other than there were other focuses. Like, go be smart. Go get that degree, you smart cookie. Go take care of X, Y, or Z that had more import. And somewhere along the way, the bra discussion just didn't happen. So let's have it now. There's 3 main things you need to know about bras. Well, there's some bras that have 100 pieces, and those are fun to dissect, diagram, and take a look at, especially as a seamstress. I'm not going to give you those kind of level of details today. I want to tell you that you're not alone. If you don't know this information, I'm giving it to you now. And please share this episode with anybody you know who could benefit. In fact, if you have a budding prepubescent gal in your family, you're playing auntie role, sister role, cousin role, mommy role, whatever it may be, you're in charge of a human that may have budding breasts, then you might want to share this episode with them as well, or at least the information contained therein, and I will do my best not to curse as we proceed forward. So number 1, you have the incorrect band size. The band is actually where it's at, folks. I know a lot of us think that the straps are holding the whole thing up. That's actually not how bras work. The band is where it's at. In fact, I deep dive into this in the bra workshop inside of Modern Charm School. What you need to know for our purposes today is if your band is riding up or your boobs are popping out, meaning they're slipping underneath the band, you have the incorrect band size. A lot of us don't realize that bras are actually supposed to fit snugly against the body. Not tight where there's negative pain, but snugly, because 90% of the action in the bra, sometimes that is 85%, it's happening in your band. So chances are, if you're doing that wiggle dance and you're trying to ride your band back down or pick your boobies back up so they sit in the cups for the band to rest against your skin again, you're in the wrong band size. Now, here's where the coaching part comes in. A lot of you have so much internal drama about what that band size number is that you're getting in your own way. All of that stuff is made up, my friends. The number doesn't mean anything about your value, your worth. That number of the band size doesn't mean anything about whether you've succeeded or failed in a weight loss goal. The number just is, hey, this is your potential circumference in this particular area. And if you want a good fit and you want to feel distraction-free and comfortable and confident, I want you to really think your relationship with whatever that band size number is. Because my love, it is totally arbitrary and not an indication of your worth. And if 90% of the bra action is happening in the band size, we need to make sure your band size fits you. That's number 1. Number two, the wrong cup size. And in fact, I would even add a caveat to this, the wrong cup shape. This is super important, and it's not really where all the action is, but it's kind of important in terms to how you want your breasts to look and sit on your body. I think a lot of us who grew up in the 80s lived through an era of the push-up bra, the Wonder Bra, and these boobs were these little globes with these little topping globe feelings, because there was a lot of demi-cup bras and a lot of balcony bras that were pushing the boobs up to look like these little globes. Well, maybe we don't want our breasts to look like that. Well, it comes down to the cup size and the cup shape. You get to choose. I know a lot of us think, well, there's two bras. There's the black bra and the white bra, and maybe the nude bra. There's a smorgasbord available to you, love, that you may not be aware of. In fact, part of the bra workshop that we teach inside of Modern Charm School is bra wardrobe. And we have a resource guide that indicates all the different kinds of bras, all the different types of cup shapes that are available to you. Chances are, if you have a lot of booby bubble happening or you have gaping happening, you're in the wrong cup size, love. So once you sort out the band situation, the next natural place is to play with the cup size. Again, here's where the drama ensues. I've measured women who've told me, swore to me that they were a C cup, and I could look at them and say they were definitely not a C cup. They were also experiencing pretty severe neck and back problems, like debilitatingly so. And they turned out to be H cups, F cups, double Ds, triple Ds. And they were so in shock. Here's where the coaching part comes in. Because somewhere along the way, they got the message that a D cup or more said something about their virtue, their morality, whether they were a tart, a whore, a tramp, a slut, fill in whatever words that humans tell other women. And somehow the shame spiral began. So to even acknowledge that they were in a larger cup size meant something about them and their promiscuity futures. Simply not true. It's just the ratio between their circumference around your breasts and their circumference around your band, or that area that sits underneath your breasts closest to your body. It's just a ratio, and it's an imperfect one. And a lot of fitting stuff happens when it comes to the cup size. But if you have drama because you're a D or more, or because you're double A or a B, or you're too small, itty bitty titty committee, or whatever you've been telling yourself, doesn't mean anything about you. It's just a ratio. And how do we demark the ratio? Well, with letters. That's all that's happening. I want you to rethink your relationship with these numbers, with these letters, your relationship with your breasts. If you gain weight, lost weight, postpartum, still breastfeeding, never could get breastfeeding to work for you, chose not to, whatever your story is with your breasts, pay attention, because that is how you relate to those numbers oftentimes. And then therefore how you shop for yourself or don't. Last, poor quality. And this is something that's so interesting to me. So we actually did a bra bust challenge during one of our Style Clarity challenges. And we actually polled our communities and asked them to tell us how many bras they busted, how many panties they tossed out. The average number, this was the average number of bras that were busted, tossed out, said bye-bye to, 40. 40. I'm still in shock of this. 40. What my clients were doing is they were just buying the cheap bra. Anything will do. I'm just figuring out my size, they were telling themselves. They would buy on Amazon in bulk. They would buy at Walmart or Target in bulk. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with shopping at any of those places. Absolutely none. And anyone who ever tries to shame you about shopping at Walmart or Target or wherever else you have to shop, to hell with them. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. That's just ridiculous. It's not the problem of where you shop. The problem is that there wasn't actual testing of the products that were coming in. It was like, oh, that didn't work. Well, I'll just keep it for when I lose weight one day. Oh, that didn't work. Well, I'll keep it in case I gain weight. Well, that didn't work. Well, when I'm on my period, I'll keep that bra for that moment. And then it just became like, maybe one day, and this accumulation started. Maybe they saw a pretty bra online, but it didn't come in their cup size. Well, when I lose weight, so I'll just buy it anyway. Well, it's from Shein, it's from Adore Me or whatever, and I'll just buy in bulk because it comes in a box and it's okay. And it accumulated and accumulated and accumulated. And on the low end, even if you spent like $20 a bra, we're talking about like $800. A lot of my clients were not spending like $20 a bra. It was much more than that. I estimate it could be like as high as $2,000 or $4,000 of bras that were busted because it just didn't fit. And there was a lot of aspirational purchasing or time traveling closet situations happening. Just get by, just get by, just get by, just get by. And truth is, they were probably wearing one of the pile because that was the quote unquote good bra. And they never asked themselves, well, why is this a good bra? What was it about this that worked? You just make do. You pile them up and you pile them up and you pile them up. So, my darling, what I want to offer you is measure that band. Play with the ratio, aka the cup size, and allow yourself to purchase the best bra that you can afford within your budget. Allow yourself to pause when the bra comes in and figure out what worked and what didn't work. Don't just pile them up, save them for a rainy day. Thrift stores will take bras that have not been worn, that still have the tags that are clean. And there's also turtle rescues that would take your janky bras because they need the hook and eye to help repair turtle shells. It's very, very, very cute. I say all of this to say, quality will affect the fit. Quality will affect the longevity of the bra. And some of you may not be able to afford, a triple-digit bra, so find the best that you can. But don't let those things pile up, hoping that one day when maybe you'll fit into them. How about we just dress and love the body you are in right now? If you need some help with this, there's 2 things available to you. The free resource is the Bye Bye Janky Bras and Undies Guide, judithgaton.com/undies. Or if you really want to deep dive to this, and you want to figure out all the fitting stuff you were never taught in deep, deep detail and fun, tongue-in-cheek, feminist history of bras, also rewriting your own breast history, and creating your own bra wardrobe so that the bras fit and support, tongue-in-cheek, your body as well as your lifestyle, then you're going to come into Modern Charm School and you're going to check out our bra workshop as one of our amazing resources inside. Find that out by going to judithgaton.com/Modern Charm School. Until next time, lovies, Miss J out.